What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Got another amazing countdown for you guys. And once again, thank you for supporting the channel. We couldn't do it here without you. When you imagine an electric guitar, there are only a few models that immediately pop into your mind. For me, the first one I think of is a Fender Stratocaster, possibly because it's one of the most versatile electric guitars ever made. Guitarists across almost every genre of music have picked the Fender Strat as their preferred axe, which is why today we are counting down the greatest guitarist who play a Strat. Let's get to it. Nile Rodgers. If you've never heard of Rodgers, you've definitely heard his playing. David Bowie's Let's Dance, Madonna's Material Girl, and Daft Punk's Get Lucky all contain signature performances from Rodgers. His Strat of choice is a 1960s Strat with a 59 neck. One of his bandmates told him he needed a Stratocaster because it would make his playing sound funkier. So he traded the jazz guitar he was using at the time for $300 and his now signature white Strat. Dave Murray. As one of the earliest members of Iron Maiden, Dave Murray has certainly made his mark on the heavy metal genre. And even though Fender Strats aren't typically associated with heavy metal, Murray still prefers the instrument. He plays a two-tone Sunburst Strat with two Seymour Duncan humbucker pickups. He uses these pickups in the bridge and neck position to give him that low, mid-range chunk that's synonymous with Iron Maiden's sound. Jeff Beck. Jeff Beck is definitely a musician's musician. Much of his solo work is instrumental and experiments with elements of blues, R&B, and prog rock. As an accomplished musician with such a vast catalog of music, Jeff Beck has experimented with a wide array of guitars, but his clear favorite is his white Stratocaster. He feels such a connection to the instrument, he treats it as an extension of himself. David Gilmour. The legendary David Gilmour of Pink Floyd has a few notable Stratocasters in his collection. His black Strat is considered his primary instrument, but he has a few candy apple red Strats that he's been seen with more recently. But his most notable guitar may be his serial number 1 Strat. It bears this name because the serial number printed on the headstock is 0001. There's a lot of mystery surrounded by this guitar, but many believe that it was made for a special occasion or for a Fender employee. Eric Clapton. Over the course of his career, Eric Clapton has played quite a few custom Fender Strats. He called one of the first Strats he ever owned Brownie, and it can be seen on the cover of his first solo album. But he didn't completely favor the Strat until he purchased the one he called Blackie in a guitar shop in Nashville, Tennessee. He used this guitar almost exclusively for 10 years and only started playing one of his signature Strats after an issue with the neck forced him to retire the famous guitar. Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix had a propensity for destroying guitars. Because of this, there are lots of bits and pieces of Hendrix guitars in collections and museums all over the world. One similarity that most of these guitars share is almost all of them are Fenders, and a large majority of them are Strats. Hendrix also famously painted one of his red Strats and played it at the Monterey Pop Festival. Sadly, this was also the guitar that he set on fire at that same festival. Stevie Ray Vaughan. Stevie Ray's Strat may be one of the most recognizable Stratocasters to date. He called the guitar number 1 or his first wife. The instrument went through a lot of customization over the years. Stevie had the guitar refretted so many times that it can no longer be refretted. After Vaughan's death, Fender released a signature Strat based on number 1, and it's one of the most well-received guitars the company has ever produced. Are you the proud owner of a Stratocaster? Let us know in the comment section and subscribe while you're down there. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you later.